Hey guys, long time no see. So, here's a plan with me. This kit is by InkPaperPlans. It is called Purple Fields. I did get this in the Advent calendar from 2022. And if you guys are watching this the weekend it goes live, InkPaperPlans is in the UPS sale. So, check out the code on the screen and save 30% on your order. I just showed you all of the kit. Now let's get into the planning. All right, so I decided to film myself laying down the base, which for starters, okay, takes a lot. First off, this was the first time that I did a memory spread in quite some time. I started to film and put down the base for the last week of April and never got around to finishing it. So that was the last time I really actually touched this planner, which is unfortunate. But in any case, I tried to get rid of as many of the longer pauses or dead spots in this, even though I sped the footage up, because raw footage, y'all, raw footage, including my intro and outro, was 115 minutes. Okay. And I had to stop and start a few times. I'm just holy moly. So here I'm trying to get my sidebar together, and I realized, oh, there's no quote box here. So I knew I had some overlays from Sadie stickers in rose gold. So I decided to take this one here that says think positively and something things will happen. Girl, I don't remember and I can't see it. I don't have my planner in front of me looking at the screen. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I do, I picked the box to kind of be the quote box, quote unquote, for the sidebar before I started it, because I'm still doing the traditional decorative sidebar that we've been doing with the dowels and all of the pieces. But I really tried my best this go around to use more of the items that I had available to me. I don't know if you guys seen the advent calendar, or you bought the advent calendar. If you didn't, I'll link it so you can check it out. But in the advent calendar this past year, she gave 4 kits with the matching florals, matching deco, matching journaling kit, matching water swatches and transparent and premium matte paper, along with as you saw, well, you'll see the date number she gave us in each of the colors. She gave us foil, so we got birds, we got butterflies, grass, waves, the little wave pattern. We got so much in the advent calendar, and I'm I have all of this accessible to me. So I should try to use it. Even these little dividers, I thought I showed it to the screen, but it's just little dotted straight line dividers. This one, transparent matte paper, or did I buy those? I don't remember, but I used those to kind of be the separating piece on the full boxes. So that's what I had just put down, and now I'm just cutting all of the excess off so it kind of like stays within the column. But this listen, when I finally was like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this video, I'm like, are you sure about this, Joia? Because it's this is gonna be a lot, coming back to doing memory planning after not doing it for months. And you're also filming it. Like, y'all, I don't know what I was thinking, but I tried my best to utilize the things and make things work. I'm not even gonna lie, part of me do wish I did something like I would have added some of those like transparent swatches on the sidebar. I wish I would have done that, or even put some here on top of the full box here on the side column. But it's cool. So while we're about to get to the top, I will say that May's script is from Paper Trail Plans. I believe I try to use all Paper Trail Plans scripts for this spread. As you guys know, or if you didn't see, the doll is from the Timeless collection from Goldmine Coco. If you don't know, Goldmine Coco is pretty much changing the model of how they're doing business. I know she being Felicia, she did put a video, I believe, up on YouTube explaining how things are going to be moving forward. And then if you're in the Facebook group, I believe she also posted it there too for you to check out. But so you probably cannot get any of these dowels anymore, unless they still have maybe like a dowel grab bag or whatever, or grab box available on the site to buy. But I don't think they're like individually selling this collection. But I was happy that I was looking through my stuff. I'm like, I could have sworn I just bought some dolls that had purple in it. And at first I thought about using the doll that had on the scrubs, because I'm like, well, this is the end of Nurses Week, so I could do that. But then I'm just like, oh, maybe I can do 1-in-1, where it's like I go from being the nurse to save the lives to a baddie. I mean, I'm a baddie in scrubs too, but in any case, I ended up just deciding to use this doll. I feel like her colors really went the best with this kit. And then because this week for me personally is my dating anniversary with my husband, as well it was Mother's Day week, so I just figured I'll just do this towel, which I really really like. I think I was showing you guys, I didn't realize it when I first hauled this kit, but she included like half cut headers, regular size headers, and then scallop headers. And I was like, oh, I love it. So I ended up using the skinnier headers at top, because I'm just like, well, to me, I want to save some space, even though I am not like completely happy with the way the top of the page look. I probably would have done something different, like thinking about it now, but c'est la vie. And we're just gonna move on from there. But I know we're getting closer to where the day by day starts, so let me go ahead and just give you a brief catch up on life here with me. So if you don't know, in the beginning of May, which was Nurses Week, which starts May 6th, I did officially announce that I was launching a mentorship career or business. I started my own business, yay! And definitely for mentoring nurses, but I think anybody in healthcare and or life, honestly. I think I can provide some insight. And one of the things that really led me to do it was just because of a lot of the feedback that I've gotten over these past couple of years. And then my previous hospital job had a mentorship program that I did. And one of the things that I appreciated about it was, even though you are the mentee, you should be able to give something to the mentor as well. So yeah, I'm now starting the day by day, which I haven't fully edited yet. So I will be back. And we're back. So first up on that Monday, I did want to mark that it was our dating anniversary. I don't know about y'all, but I still celebrate both. He's kind of like, whatever. He knows the date, which is the most important part. And I mean, usually it's just more of a reflective thing. I think, especially now that we're married, because it makes you think back, like, all these two kids, not even knowing what was going to come and taking a chance on one another, especially in circumstances like, it's just something. So I marked that. I didn't have anything that said like happy anniversary or my anniversary. So I think I just wrote down like what the year is. And yeah, that's it. Underneath that, in a quarter box, I marked working from home. That script is from Paper Trail Plans. I can't see anything else that I'm doing, so I'm gonna have to wait until it moves up. Oh, okay. Yes, so it was like other stuff that was going on during the day, more work rise, but I ended up calling to talk to my grandparents because my pop-up had called me. His birthday was the week before, so he was calling me to say thank you for like his birthday card and stuff. And he wasn't home at the time, so I ended up just talking with my grandma. Her and I talked for like a good long time, and it was nice. We were able to catch up. Now, one of the things I noticed as I was planning out, some of the days where I put for the full box, I used the scalloped divider. Other days I didn't, and I didn't even realize it until I'm like watching back as I'm doing the editing. I'm like, oh, that is so strange. So then later on that day, hubby and I, we were admiring the rose bush that's in front of the house. My great grandmother had planted it. Like, anybody that doesn't know, the home that we are in belonged to my paternal great grandparents. And one of the things that I wanted to keep intact was the rose bush that had been out there forever. So we were admiring because we got like the most blooms that we've ever seen come in this year. It was just so beautiful. And it was also nice and kind of crazy because there were like multiple colors. Like some of them were actually like a deep red, and then some of them were magenta. It was just so pretty. And then after that, we ended up going over to my mother-in-law's house, or mother-in-law, as I cared to call my in-laws. We ended up going over to her house. Ended up being there a lot longer. So the original dinner that I had planned to cook for us that night, I didn't. We ended up just ordering food because we were there pretty late. But we were just there catching up with her, talking with her. And then that was it. On that Tuesday at the top, I marked, I think I had posted some like Nurses Week related content. So definitely check it out. If you haven't, it is just.joia2. Check over on my Instagram as well. And also my TikTok. I have been posting like some outfit of the days that's kind of been like my go-to thing. Especially because, not wearing scrubs. Like, I don't know if you guys seen my short that I did. But I put a short where I was like, wear scrubs is the only thing in your wardrobe. Because listen, that was like a reality check. When I left the hospital, like, wait, I need regular clothes. I can't wear jeans to work all the time. So I had posted that, but then I had also posted my weekly spread. So I just marked that using the like pencil or pen icon from Grass by Thaowie. Then after that, I just marked in that quarter box that work was okay. And then I marked down that I had made the dinner. I think it was crab cakes that I made that day. And then Babe and I just kind of reflected like on life in general, how we feel things are going, reminisce, all the good, sappy, romantic things that I love to do and make them do. On Wednesday, that was an office day. What the hell was that sound? That was an office day. So I marked it using the desk icon from the Pretty Pink Co. Underneath of that, my finger is covering it at the moment. What is that? Oh, hubby gave me a ride that day, and I also got Starbucks. So I marked, Starbucks and hubby because, yeah. And again, I can't see because I'm doing this voiceover and the box is in the way of the spread. So I think I'm probably putting down the full box. I'm not sure. We'll see in a moment. Oh gosh. Unless that was just some dead space. I don't even know. This is terrible. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this voiceover and get this video uploaded like ASAP. But I have not been feeling well all day. So I've been in bed. And I'm really not trying to move out of bed. So yeah, I marked it. I think I'm putting this stuff down for the full box currently. And I may have wrote something else. Oh, underneath of that, I marked in the MIDI box with the pen icon from Lilac Luna Plans that I was getting a lot of legal consults. I was on consults this week that I'm planning. So I got a lot of like legal related consults, which I mean was cool with me because I didn't have to bother answering them. I just called the attorney on call. But yep, that I put. And as you see, look, I don't know if you can. And that's the thing, because of the floral design of the scallop dividers, it's really hard to even tell that they're there. I think that's probably why I didn't even notice it. It's so weird, but you know what? It's going to stay funky and fresh just like that, okay? Okay. That day, I remember I ended up leaving my keys in the house, which pissed me off because I get all the way home and Babe had to go up to the temple, so he wasn't home. So at first I was going to catch a cab or an Uber into his mom's house, but I'm like, but then he had to go over there to go see her, and then we always end up staying and talking for long periods of time, and I'm like, we gotta work, so I just caught a Uber up to the temple and was hanging out with him until we came home, and then by the time we got home, it was too late to be cooking, so just had some tea for dinner. And that's all I ended up marking at the bottom of Wednesday. Thursday was another office day, so I marked it the same way, using a little swatch out of the kit. And then again, I marked the legal calls that I got from consults. I don't know, it was very weird. It was like 2 days back to back. It was so strange, but I'm like, whatevs. Cool by me. I think I used that quarter box and then like the little envelope icon marked me having to go to the post office. Now I'm putting down the full box and the florals again. And I think I've seen the first person I remember seeing doing that, I believe, was Lauren from Plan. And I was like, oh, that's really pretty, especially when you have something like right above it, so you can almost use it as a like decorative moment for whatever you're writing. And I was like, oh, I really like that, so I wanted to try that too. I'm just laughing at myself at how inconsistent it was, not even realizing it, but c'est la vie, c'est la vie. So here, I had gotten the treasure chest subscription box this day, so I was going to mark that I had got it and also that I filmed the haul. And I'll link that video for you guys. That filmed the haul for it as well. But I didn't like the way both the stickers looked on that one box. I had used one of the like full color boxes of the kit, and then used a third foiled box from the Pretty Pink Co. to give me the white space. But I ended up taking off that icon. That was like the Happy Mail box, I'm gonna call it, because I'm just like, I don't like the way it looks. So I just marked that. And then I remember at the end of the day, because we were getting ready to go out of town, I didn't really do much grocery shopping, so ended up ordering the Stromboli, which was so freaking good. Like, that Stromboli was the bomb. So we just had Stromboli, and I think I just watched YouTube for the rest of the night. I did have the day off because we were technically supposed to leave for our destination on Friday, but some things came up with hubby, so we couldn't leave until Saturday. But I ended up just keeping Friday off. So here I'm putting down this full box, which is probably one of my favorite boxes out of the kit. But when I put the floral trim with the top, I just felt like it was just too much going on. So I ended up changing it, as you'll see I'm about to do right now, to the other full box. But I'm going to figure out a way to use this box when I go to plan the monthly and the dashboard, because that box is just too pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably have to cut it up or something, but I'm going to use it. So yeah, just changing out the box here. And then we'll slide up to the top, and I'll just keep going from what I can remember. So Friday, since I ended up just keeping the day off, it was really like a prep day. Since I had the time off, Babe wasn't going to be home, so he wasn't going to be in my way. So I had to like do my hair. So I'm going to mark styling my hair with one of the little swatch boxes out the kit again. The style hair script, I think that was a custom that I got from Paper Trail Plans. And then the flat iron icon is from Crafts by Thaowie. And then I started to pack the bag. So like I had to pack, like, of course, our hygienic stuff. I had to pack like my clothes and things, and then pack stuff to have for like the room. So whatever little snacks I was going to bring, water so we can have in the hotel room. And I was kind of doing all that, and then just made and just did a whole bunch of cleaning. So, vacuuming, washing dishes up, changing the sheets, making up the bed, bathroom, all the things. So, when you come back from any place that you go, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I go out of town, I try my very best to make sure the house is in decent order. Now, the only time that didn't happen, which is crazy, and I think I talked about this in those Plan With Me's after the wedding, I ended up having to come back home to gather stuff. And because I was like trying to find stuff, I was like throwing stuff everywhere. And then I had left something at home, and I had my mom had to come up, and I'm like, Mom, you got to excuse all the stuff all over the place. But I needed her, I think it was my garter that I ended up leaving home. The house was a mess, but outside of that, I normally try to make sure the house looks decent when I get back, because otherwise it stresses me out. So yeah, that was pretty much the bulk of Friday, just prepping to go out of town. And then Saturday, we ended up hitting the road around like 8 o'clock. Now, the trip itself was supposed to be, I think, was it a 6.5 hour ride, or it was a 7 hour ride, one or the other. The way that my husband likes to drive, coming and going, he shaved off a half an hour from the trip. I mean, I don't know if it's like y'all, we kind of look at it a game. You put in GPS and it says, oh, you'll be here at 7:28. We try to see, we going to at least try to cut 10 minutes off of that. Like, I don't know what it is about us, but for whatever reason, we always do that. And he most certainly did. But it was such a beautiful ride. It was really a smooth ride. We rode by a couple of rivers. We actually seen his house overlooking the river on like it looked like it was a mountain or a hill, but it was so beautiful. But yep, we hit the road, got there, I think right about 1:30, checked into the hotel. This was the day that my my oldest baby, my goddaughter, she was going on prom. So her mom and her and her cousin was still at the hair shop. She was finishing up her hair and stuff. And then after that, she was staying at the same hotel, so I met them at their room and then drove with them over to her house because she stays with her dad. And my husband stayed at the hotel until she was like done, and we went back to the house to like get her ready. So like get have her take her shower, do her makeup, fix up her hair, get her dressed and stuff. And y'all, I did so good because I told her, I said, I'm gonna bring my tissue with me because I'm probably gonna cry. And she's like, don't cry, don't cry. And I was like, I'm gonna cry, baby. I'm probably gonna cry, but I did good. And she looks so beautiful. I'm just like amazed. If you follow me on Instagram, I did post a couple of pictures. Like my baby, she's just so beautiful. So what I'm gonna do at the bottom of Saturday is put some pictures from her prom, and then at the end of that, once we were done, we were like hungry, so we ended up finding this oyster bar, which actually overlooked a nearby lake. It was so beautiful, and we went over there. We enjoyed ourselves. We had some drinks. We had some oysters. We got some food. It was a good time. And then we went back to the room and crashed. Sunday was Mother's Day. So I try to keep it consistent and do the decorative circle with the foil circle again on both sides. I did that. We ended up going out to breakfast. My goddaughter is such a sweetheart. Wanted to treat us all for breakfast, even though everybody was like, no, you save your money, but she did buy us all flowers. And that right there is what got me. She came, she's like, oh, I actually need to stop at Walmart to, real quick first. Comes out, and she brought all of the women flowers. And when she walked over the car and she said, Happy Mother's Day, I just started bawling. I'm getting ready to cry now. And she was like, oh, don't cry. And I'm just like, you just don't even know. That's my baby. Anybody that knows that was the child that I didn't birth. It's just amazing to see the beautiful young lady that she is growing up to be. And I'm so honored and privileged to be a part of her life. Like, okay, let's stop being emotional. So yeah, we ended up all going out to eat, and then her one cousin had moved up there quite some time ago. He was still up there, so he came by and I saw him, and I'm just like, oh my God, because the last time I saw him, he was like her age. So it was just crazy. And then we ended up hitting the road, which was sad because I didn't want to leave my baby, but we had to go to work the next day. So we hit the road, ordered some hibachi. So I didn't have to worry about having to cook and eat and stuff like that. Just had to come home and eat food, and that's it. So we ordered some hibachi on the way home, and then was beautifully blessed with a parking spot because we have street parking where we are, and got a spot right in front of the house. I said amen to that. So here is an overview of my spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chatty chat plan with me. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on your bell notifications and leave a comment on your favorite part of the spread. And I will talk with you guys later. Bye.